Almost ready for kickoff here at Rams Stadium on a beautiful Friday night. Week 2 of the Iowa High School football season, and we have the matchup of the night. Number 4 Valley, number 1 Southeast Polk. Team captains coming out to center field for the coin toss. Very large crowd on hand for this highly anticipated matchup between two of the powers when it comes to football here in the Des Moines Metro. Two teams that have high aspirations for later on in the year, and know that these are two teams that could possibly meet down the road. You heard from our head referee tonight, Brad Bunting. That Southeast Polk will receive the opening kick. Before we get set for kickoff, again, cloudy night, but temperature-wise couldn't ask for anything better here to begin this Labor Day weekend. 73 degrees. Our temperature, a little humid, but not too bad at all. Going to stay dry throughout the night. Again, perfect conditions for a football Friday night here in Pleasant Hill. So the Valley Tigers will kick it away with Dawson Stein, the junior, set to boot it away. Titus Christensen and Xavier Wongpa. What a dynamic duo for the Rams. Back deep to return. Fans been waiting for this one all week. And glad to have you with us here on CISN.TV. And we're underway from Rams Stadium. And it will be a touchback. And now we'll see the Southeast Polk Ram offense on the field for the first time here tonight. A team that is absolutely stacked up front for senior signal caller Jackson Daly, the 6'3" quarterback. Threw for two touchdowns and one interception, putting that game-winning Hail Mary to Xavier Nwangpa. Had good success against the Tigers last year. And we'll see what the Rams do here on their opening possession. Daly fires it over to Nwangpa. He's able to shed one tackle and gets shoved out of bounds. That'll be enough for a Ram first down. Completion of about 11 or 12 there on the play. So early connection there for Jackson Daly. Going to Nwangpa. Last week, Nwangpa had 86 receiving yards and again 2 scores. The 2 scores for the Rams in their victory over Dowling Catholic. One tailback set. The handoff is to Christensen. Finds a seam, spins, and it gets brought down. It'll be another first down for the Rams, finding success early in the air and on the ground. Christensen last week was held to 69 yards on the ground on 19 carries. Again, it was a battle in the trenches last week for the Rams going up against the Maroons, who are well built up front. On 1st and 10 for the Rams here on their opening possession. Be another give up the middle to Christensen. And that time stuffed by a pair of Tigers. Among them, Cade Winstra. Tiger defense looking to rebound this week. Head coach Gary Swenson noted that this is a Valley team that has 10 newcomers on it and certainly showed it at times last week, but really settled in, especially in the third quarter, looking to build off of that. Here's Wongpa again, gets by one man, sheds another. Wongpa with one man to beat down the field. See ya. Touchdown, Rams. He just makes it look too easy. About a 5-play drive for the Rams. Puts them on the board first. 6-0 Southeast Polk. Xavier Nwangpa, not only a dynamic defensive back, but showing what he can do when he has the ball in his hands. Shedding tackles, and then with that breakaway speed that not many athletes have at the high school level, he takes off and does the rest. And now, the Rams looking for the extra point. And the kick is good by Josh Wilson, the junior. So less than 2 minutes into the opening quarter here from Southeast Polk. The Rams lead here early on CISN.TV.
Plumbing and Heating continues to be one of Central Iowa's fastest growing plumbing, heating, and cooling companies. I'm reminded of that every day as I see our fleet of vehicles in all shapes and sizes head out to help customers in need. We work hard to keep our vehicles clean and in good shape. Some are customized with great ideas, and some maybe not so much. But at the end of the day, a job well done and a happy customer means everything to us. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away. Delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
10:06 to play here in the first quarter. Rams striking first with Xavier Nwangpa with a long touchdown reception, and now we'll see how the Tigers respond. And well covered by the return team. Special teams unit of Southeast Polk. Not giving Danny Rankins Jr. much room to work with, and now we'll see the Valley Tiger offense out on the field. Won in a double overtime thriller last week to open up the season, 42-41 against Waukee Northwest. Denied the Wolves their first win as a program. Tigers led by senior quarterback Mason Morrow. Was safe with the football last week. Did not have an interception. As they give it to Rankins on first down. And a gain of a couple. Valley, no doubt, will try to establish the run game here tonight against a Southeast Polk defensive line that has been very good here to start the season and trying to build off of a really good season a year ago. So 2nd and 8 for the Tigers. Rankins remains in the backfield. And not much going up the middle once again. There for Southeast Polk was Caleb Chubahar. Traven Woods also there as well. A couple of the young up-and-coming players for Brad Zelenovich's squad. On the defensive side of the ball, it's 3rd and 6 with 8:40 to play here in this opening quarter from Rams Stadium. That looked like some early movement by the Tigers. And we'll hear from our referee, Brad Bunting. So the Tigers not liking what they saw there before they got to the line. So head coach Gary Swenson calls a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. With just over 8 to play in the first quarter. 7-0 Rams on CISN.TV.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away, delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
Timeout by the Tigers, and we should note that the score is 6-0. Not 7-0 at extra point. Earlier ago was no good off the foot of Josh Wilson. But nevertheless, big 3rd down situation here early for the Tigers with 8.5 to play in the first quarter. Morrow collects the snap, looks to his left, heaves it downfield. A little too far for his intended target. That was Cade Revengood. So a 3 and out to begin the night for the Tigers, and they'll have to punt. And this will no doubt be a short field for the Rams to work with, as both Xavier Nwankpa and Titus Christensen are lined up at the Southeast Polk 45. Good punt from inside the 10. It's collected by Christensen, who rolls off to his right. Good blocking up front. Christensen with space. Still on his feet and gets dragged down inside the 20. Christensen, again, one of those flashy athletes for the Rams. And that puts them in very good field position to start their second drive of the night with 8:07 to play here in the first quarter. Rams leading 6-0 here on CISN.TV. Nwankpa got the night started for the Rams with a 56-yard score. One of 2 catches in that opening drive for Nwankpa, but showed his ability to evade defenders. Christensen in the backfield. Sam Good in motion for Southeast Polk. The give is to Christensen. Gets by one defender, lunges in the end zone. Touchdown, Southeast Polk. A touchdown through the air and a touchdown on the ground for the Rams. And they have established themselves early, now leading 12-0. Josh Wilson with another try. From our vantage point, thought that he made it after the first touchdown by the Rams. See if he can redeem himself here. Hold is good by Daly, and the extra point this time is good. One play drive for the Rams puts them up 13-0 with 8 to play in the first quarter here on CISN.TV.
Plumbing and Heating continues to be one of Central Iowa's fastest growing plumbing, heating, and cooling companies. I'm reminded of that every day as I see our fleet of vehicles in all shapes and sizes head out to help customers in need. We work hard to keep our vehicles clean and in good shape. Some are customized with great ideas, and some maybe not so much. But at the end of the day, a job well done and a happy customer means everything to us. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away, delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
Through our first 4 minutes of play here at Rams Stadium, the number one team in the state, looking like the number one team in the state. 2 quick scores has them up 13-0. Chanthapon sends it away for Southeast Polk as the Tigers look to get better field position here this time, and that will help. Very nice return by the junior Aiden Price. Will set up the Tigers inside their own 35-yard line.
We were in contact with Chris Campbell, and he knew about it. He said nobody got back.
So now Mason Morrow back out onto the field for the Tigers, who went 3 and out. In their opening possession, had to burn a timeout, but hoping to regroup this time around. Eli Raridan flanked on the near side of your screen, and a mishap on the snap. Luckily, the Tigers fall on top of it.
This ball recovered by Owen Westermeyer.
Owen Westermeyer, the junior, tied in with the heads-up play. Getting on top of the ball before Southeast Polk could make a play at it. But after a solid return off the kickoff, not the play that you want to start your second drive, a loss of 2. Makes it 2nd and 12 with 7:25 to play in our first quarter from Rams Stadium. It's a 3-receiver set for the Tigers. Morrow with a pump fake. Tries to deliver it to Rankins. He does on the screen. Ball is loose. And I think the Rams got on top of it, and they have. Boy, what an energetic start by the Rams on both sides of the ball. Rankins did have some room, but just a massive hit by the Rams defensive back. And that was Gavin McCrory getting the WWE belt right there for laying down the lumber and forcing the turnover. And just like that, the Rams offense is back out on the field, where they have been able to mix both run and pass effectively here early. Off the play action, Longpa cuts into the middle of the field. And it'll be a gain of 7, maybe 8 yards for Xavier Longpa, his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. Already nearing 100 yards through the air, which of course included that 56-yard touchdown catch and run in their opening series. Second and 3 with 6.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Sam Good in motion for Southeast Polk. The give is to Christensen. This time dragged from behind, minimal gain. Ryan Coonan along with Drew Henderson there for the stop for the Tigers, who desperately need to come up with a stop here, with it being 3rd and 3. With the momentum clearly on the Rams side here early. And now we'll have a flag on the field. Jackson Daly and the Rams pointing toward the Tigers' defensive line, thinking they jumped offside maybe. See what Brad Bunting has to say. Again, our head referee here tonight. And that is on Coonan, who just made a big play moments ago, helping bring down Titus Christensen. And the mistakes mounting early against the Tigers. Now gives the Rams a fresh set of downs. So they are at the Valley 21-yard line. Quick pass from Daly out to the flank. There with the catch and nearly getting into the end zone was Kyle Sisler, senior wideout, with his first grab. Takes it inside the 5-yard line. And now it is 1st and goal for Southeast Polk. Picture perfect start for the Rams, looking for more here early. The handoff to Christensen, but this time stuffed by a wall of Tigers. Drew Henderson in on the play, as well as Caden Hutch.
Tackle by Nelson Kavanaugh. Loss of the yard.
So 2nd and goal with 4:40 remaining here in the first quarter. Southeast Polk, the number 1 team in Class 5A, up 13-0. Play action. Daly rolls to his right, throws, and just goes above his intended target. Jordan Mitchell, big tight end, nearly had it, but Daly had to get rid of that ball in a hurry as he took a big hit on the play. So 3rd and goal again, another big moment for the Valley defense. They can try to hold Southeast Polk potentially to a field goal, but the Rams here at home looking for more. Movement once again by Valley, and that will set up another fresh set of downs. It'll be 1st and goal. This time it's Jay Moore, the senior linebacker, called for the infraction. At least 2 or 3 players for Valley jumped off the hard count from Jackson Daly. So check that. It is still 3rd down. 3rd and goal for the Rams. Brad Zelenovic is going to burn a timeout. That'll stop play with 4:19 to play here in the first quarter. Southeast Polk in control here early and looking for more on CISN.TV.
This is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and you've probably noticed there's shortages on most everything in the market today. Well, Heat and Glow has helped us out this year, and they are focusing their energy on their gas fireplace inserts. So if you've got a drafty old wood-burning fireplace and you want to get it retrofitted into a beautiful, high-efficient gas fireplace, come see us. We will have product to sell you.
Heat and Glow gas fireplace insert from Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas in Urbandale, just west of Homeacres.
There your look at the huddle for Southeast Polk. Brad Zelenovic in his 7th season as the head coach, but has a lengthy history at Southeast Polk as a longtime assistant, guiding this program to great heights over the last few seasons, and has to like what he has seen from his team thus far as they are knocking on the door for yet another touchdown here in our opening quarter. It is 3rd and goal. Ball is at the 3. Southeast Polk has gone run and pass here at the goal line. Slant in the end zone. Pass is incomplete. Nicely played defensively. I believe that was Drew Conklin in there on the play, either he or Max Barr. Couldn't quite identify the number, but either way, a big pass breakup. So that ball was on the money to Kyle Sisler, who caught one earlier. And now Josh Wilson. Out for a short three-point attempt here. Kick is on its way, and it is good from Josh Wilson. 3 possessions, 3 scores for Southeast Polk, who's now up 16-0. And check that here. So check that. A holding call on Southeast Polk. And they will have to kick once again. Back things up a little bit for Wilson. Wilson last week did not attempt a field goal, just the one PA attempt, and he was able to make that against Dowling Catholic. It's about a 34-yard field goal here for Josh Wilson. Hold is good from Daly. Kick is strong enough, and it gets through. Now it's 16-0 Southeast Polk over Valley with 4:07 to play in the first quarter on CISN.TV.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away. Delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
$16-0 Southeast Polk over the Valley Tigers. 4:07 to play here in our first quarter from Rams Stadium. 3 possessions for the Rams have all resulted in points. 2 touchdowns and most recently a field goal by Josh Wilson as the Rams up 16-0. Tigers with a turnover on their last possession, looking to get something positive going here. Down early. Danny Rankins Jr. takes it to the 25-yard line. 2 empty possessions by the Tigers, a 3 and out, and then it was Rankins who coughed it up on the last possession after a hard hit was delivered by Gavin McCrory. And that resulted again in that field goal drive, most recently for the Rams. So the Tigers back out on the field, led by senior quarterback Mason Morrow. Throws to his right, completes it to his big tight end, Eli Raridan. Gain of 5 or 6, and the Tigers will need that connection to work here, trying to catch up from this early deficit. The last time Valley played Southeast Polk, and going back to last year, Mason Morrow wasn't even the quarterback for the Tigers. In fact, he played defense. And that 34-7 loss against the Rams. But gained trust with head coach Gary Swenson, and the Tigers really ended last season strongly before that heartbreak, again not being able to play against Dowling Catholic in the playoffs, but know that Morrow is such a well-rounded athlete and has seen plenty of football from both sides. Trusting him here in his senior season, getting the starting job. But after a loss of 1 yard for Danny Rankins with now 3 minutes to play in the first quarter, Sets up a 3rd and 5. Tigers, no doubt, need to be able to move the chains here. But they have to be able to snap this one in a hurry as the play clock is going down. Morrow is able to get a clean snap, but won't get enough for the first down. Again, the Tigers were just a little too late getting to the line. Westermeyer was there with the catch. But now 4th down and 3 with 2:39 to play here in this first quarter. The Tigers will have to punt. New return man for Southeast Polk, Abu Sama, backup running back, as he will get the punt from Dawson Stein. A nice play made by Eli Reardon, just simply knocking over Sama right where he caught it at the 33-yard line, and that is where the Rams will set up shop for their 4th series here already of our first quarter. Valley has not had an answer for this balanced attack from Southeast Polk, getting it done through the air and on the ground. Again, first scored with a 56-yard strike from Jackson Daly to Xavier Nwankpa. And then later on in the quarter, a long run by Titus Christensen. That was the first play after a Valley fumble. Now a flag is thrown out on the field. They'll get the Rams for a false start. First penalty. Second penalty, rather, of the night thus far for Southeast Polk. Class 4A runner-up last year. Was undefeated going into that championship game against Ankeny. That just simply wasn't the Rams' night. Second appearance in school history for the Rams in that state title game, and have their sights set, hopefully, on another appearance. Looking the part here early in the season, and how about that throw and catch? Jackson Daly finding Cole Falloon. Falloon tied for 4th on the Rams last year in receiving yards, along with Christensen. Daly has plenty of weapons to go to, but man, rolling to his right and being able to make that throw while Falloon was in stride. Impressive stuff by Daly, who of course is going to play for Butch Jones at Arkansas State. Looking for big things here in his senior campaign. 2:28 to play in the first quarter. And there's Falloon again. Taken off. See you later again. Touchdown, Southeast Polk. Over a 60-yard touchdown grab by Cole Falloon. Daly took another hit, but delivered an absolute dime while doing so. Glad that he is okay as he jogs slowly down the field. He will be holding the extra point here from Wilson. But Cole Falloon, 2 catches on that series. He becomes the latest Ram to notch a touchdown here tonight. The extra point is good by Wilson. It's been all Southeast Polk here in the first quarter. 23-0. They lead Valley with 2:18 to play in the first on CISN.TV.
Hey, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside. I'll tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
23-0. Southeast Polk over Valley. With 2:18 to play in the first quarter. Could not draw up a better start if you're a Southeast Polk Rams fan. But if you're the Valley Tigers, just frustration, particularly on the offensive side of the football. Have yet to get a first down. Had a fumble that was recovered by Southeast Polk, and then penalties at the most inopportune time. Still a lot of football left to be played here at Rams Stadium. Rankins regathers it and still stays on his feet, was not brought down. And what almost was disaster for the Tigers once again, they bring it across the 40-yard line. Rankins not giving up on the play, and maybe that is just the fire that will ignite this Tigers team. Player they're alluding to is Hunter Chanthapon, the kicker. It's now the best field position for the Tigers here as they will have it at their own 42-yard line. Looking for something positive here with 2:08 to play in the first quarter. Morrow back to pass. Throws up the middle. And it is caught. And to the house for the touchdown is Chase Hutchinson. And just like that, the Tigers are on the board. Just an absolute beautiful ball there from Mason Morrow, stepping up in the pocket and then delivering it right into the hands of junior wideout Chase Hutchinson, using that tall frame, 6'2" wideout. Got by his man and then took it to the house. Stein with the extra point on its way, and it is good. One play is all the Tigers needed after a very good return by Danny Rankins Jr. 1:58 to play in the first quarter. Southeast Polk 23, Valley 7 on CISN.TV.
This is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and you've probably noticed there's shortages on most everything in the market today. Well, Heat and Glow has helped us out this year, and they are focusing their energy on their gas fireplace inserts. So if you've got a drafty old wood-burning fireplace and you want to get it retrofitted into a beautiful, high-efficient gas fireplace, come see us. We will have product to sell you.
Heat and Glow gas fireplace insert from Fireplace Superstore. 109th and Douglas in Urbandale, just west of Homeacres.
23-7, Southeast Polk leads Valley. The Tigers getting on the scoreboard here with 1:58 to play in this first quarter. Touchdown strike from Mason Morrow to Chase Hutchinson. Puts the Tigers up, and we'll see if that is just the spark that the Tigers needed. They'll give the ball back to a Ram offense that has yet to be denied any points in their possessions in this first quarter. Christensen takes it across the 25 and gets brought down at the 28. That was Cole Falloon rather with the return. And now we'll see the Rams offense back out onto the field. And then saw Cole Falloon with a long touchdown reception. 61-yard catch and run. Plenty of Rams have gotten in on the action. Xavier Nwankpa. Kyle Sisler also with a pair of receptions. Cole Falloon with a pair of receptions on the last possession. Early movement, it looks like, here on the near side by Southeast Polk. Will push the ball back 5 yards. That is Kyle Sisler. Makes it 1st and 15 with 1:53 left to play here in our first quarter from Rams Stadium. Great crowd on hand here tonight for this top 5 matchup in Class 5A. Play action. Again, taking a hit was Daly and nearly intercepted that time by the Tigers defensively off the hands of Max Barr. Quint Christensen, the senior wideout, was the intended target, went off of his hands and nearly into the hands of senior defensive back Max Barr. 2nd and 15 now for Southeast Polk. 1:49 to play in the first quarter. Be a handoff to Christensen. Goes to the right. Plenty of running room, and he's close to the first down marker. Christensen with a touchdown run already tonight. Has come up with big runs here early in this first quarter. In the last meeting against Valley, Christensen went for 92 yards on 25 carries, which included a touchdown. And already has had some ample success while on the move for the Rams. 3rd and 1 for Southeast Polk. Tigers looking for a big stop. Daly with an audible at the line. Hands it off. Christensen once again shaking and baking his way to midfield. And the Rams again getting it done on the ground behind that big offensive line. Great push on the right side. Just really nothing the Tigers could do there. Their defense out on the field for the majority of this first quarter. Looking for their first stop on Southeast Polk's side of the field, but instead the Rams push it forward with Titus Christensen, who's nearing 100 yards on the ground with 1:05 to play here in this first quarter. Daly fires it, and it is complete to Cole Falloon. Falloon with his 3rd grab here in the first quarter. Max Barr, active in the secondary, makes another stop. 45 seconds and counting here in our first quarter from Rams Stadium. 23-7. Southeast Polk put together 12 minutes of very good football, especially on offense, trying to close out this first quarter with another big play. Christensen cutting his way past the first down marker and getting more. Tigers have just not had an answer for Christensen. And ever since the first series of the ball game, Xavier Nwankpa has not been seen on the field. In fact, he is being tended to right now on the Southeast Polk bench. So that is something to keep an eye on. Nwankpa, of course, as everyone knows, a 5-star recruit. We'll keep you updated as soon as we hear more, but that will take us to the end of the first quarter. Solid first quarter for the Rams, to say the least. Up 23-7 as we head to the second quarter. Coming up next on CISN.TV.
Hey, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and if this year is anything like last year, folks are going to be coming in early to get things for their houses. Come in now and beat the rush, and Heat and Glow will help you out with some special promotions on gas inserts. We'll be doing up to $200 off on our gas metal inserts to retrofit into your drafty old wood fireplace. Come early, beat the rush. Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas in Urbandale.
Why do I look for the seal? It's about trust. Whether I'm buying a car, hiring a contractor, finding a tax preparer, or an honest mechanic, the Better Business Bureau seal means this business meets high standards. When I see the seal, I know I'll get what I pay for. No more taking chances and no more worries. And I feel good about supporting local businesses. My life is so much easier knowing I can always trust BBB accredited businesses. It pays to look for the seal. See for yourself at bbb.org/Iowa.
And we are back for the start of the second quarter here on CISN.TV alongside our hardworking crew here from Ram Stadium in Pleasant Hill. I'm Hunter Phillips, delighted to have you with us here for this highly anticipated top 5 matchup in Class 5A. It's been all Southeast Polk here early. Cole Falloon, the intended target from Jackson Daly, a member of the Tigers defense, is down on the ground and will be tended to by the training staff of Valley. That is Michael Dacey. The senior defensive lineman was trying to make a play against quarterback Jackson Daly, and hope that that young man is okay. We're going to step aside for a injury timeout on CISN.TV.
Plumbing Heating continues to be one of Central Iowa's fastest growing plumbing, heating, and cooling companies. I'm reminded of that every day as I see our fleet of vehicles in all shapes and sizes head out to help customers in need. We work hard to keep our vehicles clean and in good shape. Some are customized with great ideas, and some maybe not so much. But at the end of the day, a job well done and a happy customer means everything to us. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away. Delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
Michael Dacey still being tended to by the athletic training staff of the Valley Tigers. There you take a look at the huddle for Southeast Polk, who does have the ball. It will be second down upcoming for the Rams as Dacey gets a well-deserved ovation from the fans. Being helped off there by a pair of athletic trainers, and hope again that he is okay. He is certainly a big part of that defensive line unit for the Tigers, and was coming up on Jackson Daly, trying to again disrupt Daly's throw, which his last throw was incomplete, but just had an awkward fall to the ground, and hopefully we see number 44 back out on the field here tonight. So 11:57 left to play here in our first half. It is second down and 10 for Southeast Polk, who has scored on all of their possessions thus far. 3 touchdowns and a field goal. And 3 different Rams have scored touchdowns. Xavier Nwankpa, as well as Titus Christensen, and the latest Cole Falloon. 3 receivers set. The give is to Christensen. Dives into the middle, then plunges his way to another Southeast Polk first down. He has been carrying the rock with fierceness and effectiveness here in this first half, and especially here on this drive, converting multiple first downs. Christensen with a 28-yard scamper for a touchdown earlier. In the backfield once again with 11:25 to play in the first half. Off the RPO, they'll once again give it to Christensen. Nowhere that time to go. Rounded up by the Tigers, a group of Tigers defensively there and on the play.
First hit by Ramez Nava. Gain of a yard, second down, 9.
So second down and 9 at the Valley 18-yard line. Rams a little bit more spread out here on this play. Daly gets sacked from behind. Eli Raridan coming in to stuff the quarterback.
Sacked by Eli Raridan.
And that will back up the Rams. Here on third down, Raridan was just quick off the edge, and with that length and with that speed, he was in the backfield immediately to get Jackson Daly, who has felt the heat here early in this first half, has taken some big hits. But this is a Valley defense looking for anything right now to stop this Rams offense. And before the snap, flag thrown out onto the field.
Prior to play clock expiring. Timeout. Southeast Polk. Just their second.
So as the play clock was about to expire, Brad Zelenovich calls a timeout. Just one remaining for the Rams here in the first half. 9:51 to play in the first half. 23-7 Southeast Polk on CISN.TV.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away, delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
So a timeout on the field called by Southeast Polk. It'll be 3rd and 15 upcoming for the Rams, with just under 10 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Valley looking for their first real big stop of the night. Again, a lot of football left to be played here on this first Friday night of the month of September. Football is back, folks. Great to have Football Friday under the lights, especially with these two teams meeting up on the gridiron. So here we go, 3rd and 15. Two receivers to the left, one to the right for the Rams. Daly rolls to his left. Pressure from behind, has to give it up, and throws it out of play. Well covered downfield by the Valley secondary. And Daly did not want to force something. Now the Rams special teams unit back out onto the field. It'll be Josh Wilson who connected on a 34-yard field goal back in the first quarter. This one will be a little bit longer, about a 40-yard attempt by Wilson, who has shown that he has a pretty strong leg.
Wilson for a field goal attempt.
Daly will hold it for the Rams. Kick is on its way, and it is through the uprights. So the Rams continue to put up points on the board, get their second field goal of the night, and now lead 26-7 with 9:40 to play in the first half on CISN.TV.
Plumbing and Heating continues to be one of Central Iowa's fastest growing plumbing, heating, and cooling companies. I'm proud of what we've accomplished at Holt. Our team is leading the way in providing the latest in home comfort solutions, and we have fun doing it. Our passion is to be the clear first choice for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and home service needs. But at the end of the day, a job well done and a happy customer means everything to us. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and if this year is anything like last year, folks are going to be coming in early to get things for their houses. Come in now and beat the rush, and Heat & Glow will help you out with some special promotions on gas inserts. We'll be doing up to $200 off on our gas metal inserts to retrofit into your drafty old wood fireplace. Come early, beat the rush. Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas in Urbandale.
Been a big night for the top-ranked Southeast Polk Rams thus far. Ahead 26-7. 9:40 to play in our first half. Big kick by sophomore Hunter Chanthapon. Aiden Price receives it. And we'll take it to about the 25-yard line. And that is where the Tigers will be back out on offense, where they were able to put up their first points of the night with one play. And that was a 61-yard catch and score by Chase Hutchinson. Junior wide receiver using his long frame and in stride. He's able to get past his defenders and roll into the end zone. And after giving up just a field goal defensively last time for Valley, hoping again that they're starting to piece some things together. Morrow tosses it to his right to Rankins Jr. out in the flat. And not much going. One of the Rams there defensively was Abu Sama. That'll bring up 2nd and 9. Do apologize for any technical issues. If you're watching our broadcast here tonight, do appreciate all of you for watching here on CISN.TV. A lot of great games on our family of networks here tonight, including Dowling Catholic and Waukee Northwest, as well as the Ankeny rivalry, the Ankeny and Ankeny Centennial. We've had a good one thus far here tonight. Rankins Jr. scoots off to the left and just stuffed up front. Winning the battle that time was clearly won by the Rams. As we noted in the pregame, this is a Rams team that really caused some issues for Dowling Catholic last week, giving up just 196 total yards of offense. In fact, the Maroons went just 1 for 16 on third downs, and the Rams forced 2 turnovers. So here on 3rd and 6, the Tigers take a chance downfield. And too far for Cade Grevengood. Not the second time here in this first half that Mason Morrow has looked for Grevengood. They just have not been able to find that connection here early. 3 and out for the Tigers. And it will be Dawson Stein back to punt once again. Abu Sama. Titus Christensen back to return it for the Rams. Again, Xavier Wongpa played for the first 2 series of the first quarter but left because of an undisclosed injury. Tigers down at inside the 40-yard line. So the Rams will be back out onto the field with 7:49 to play. Here in this first half, Southeast Polk up 26-7. We will stay here. So going back to Xavier Wongpa, again, word we got from our crew was that he was getting either his left or right ankle taped, and taped pretty heavily, but we have yet to see him. And looking over to the left right now, he is in crutches, and it looks like it is that right foot. So just unfortunate there, and hope that Wongpa is okay. Such an electric athlete, one of the best in the country. Nothing going on first down. And a little pushing and shoving afterwards along the line. Bradley Benz, Caden Proctor, two big boys getting after it after the play. Officials let it play on. But you could tell the Tiger defense was fired up after not allowing much. Abu Sama in the backfield once again for the Rams with 7:13 to play in our first half. The play option. Ball is loose, but the Rams get on top of it. Player for Valley lost his helmet, so he will have to leave the field. That is Jacob Owen.
Fumble on the play recovered by Southeast Polk. Jordan Mitchell recovers with flag on the play.
Jordan Mitchell was the one that recovered, and afterwards we do have some laundry out on the field. And Southeast Polk is backing up. And that, so they are saying that one can remain in the game, and that was Caden Proctor, highly touted offensive tackle prospect, just a junior for Southeast Polk, but again, getting a little physical. Do want to pass along a score update. We mentioned Ankeny and Ankeny Centennial. And Centennial leading 14-0 against a very good Ankeny team. Again, you can find that game on CISN.TV as well. Daly delivers it outright. Short of the first down, Kyle Sisler there with the grab. Fourth grab made by Sisler. Last week, Sisler had 3 catches for 26 yards. And has been heavily involved in the offense here in this opening half. 6:15 to play in our first half. 3rd down and 17. Daly rolls back, throws up the middle. Incomplete. Intended for Jordan Mitchell, but well defended by the Tigers once again, who have started to figure things out defensively. Again, kind of like last week in that win against Joaquin Northwest. It took some time for the defense to settle in. I'm feeling like they have done so here as they stop the Rams. First time tonight the Rams have not put together a scoring drive after they did on their first 5 of the game. And a bad snap. Goes over the punter. Ball is still loose, and I think Valley recovered it. Still waiting for the official decision. And it is going to be Valley football. Boy, a mishap by the Rams with the snap. Christensen was getting set for his first punt of the night. Just too high of a snap. Christensen couldn't quite get his hands on it. Again, it is a rather humid night, despite it being in the low 70s here in Pleasant Hill, so the ball slips around just a little bit, and that allowed the Tigers to pounce on top of the ball. And now we're at the doorstep of the Southeast Polk end zone as the Tigers line up in the I. Give to the fullback. Ball is loose. Southeast Polk has the football. How about that for a turn of events? Second fumble by the Tigers in the first half. Both of them have been lost. Boy, and what a perfect time to get a turnover. That was Andrew Reed Boy, what an active linebacker he is with a nose to the football, just driving into the fullback of the Tigers. Knocked it loose, and then the Rams take it away. Just when you thought the Tigers had momentum, had it at the 2-yard line, they cough it up. Now the Rams are back with it with 5:46 to play in the first half, up 26-7. But did get stopped in their last drive. Play action. Daly fires it deep. Has a man! Cole Falloon with the grab. Big play Falloon with another big grab. And that changes the change in direction of field immensely, as now the Rams have it at the 50. Falloon had a 61-yard touchdown catch back in the first quarter, and that one landed right in the breadbasket. Just an absolute perfect throw by Jackson Daly, who has to get rid of it quickly, and it's picked off by the Tigers. Touchdown, Valley. Jacob Owen with the interception and the return. And that cuts the lead in half. Boy, the Tigers brought the heat. Daly was backing up and had to get rid of the football. But just a bad decision there as it landed right into the midst of Owen, who took it to the house. Extra point by Stein is good. And just like that, the Tigers getting back out on the board, eating into the deficit. It's now 26-14 Rams, 5:27 to play in our first half on CISN.TV.
Aggressively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away, delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
Back and forth we go here in the second quarter. Valley with a pick six, a 50-yard interception return for a touchdown by senior Jacob Owen. This came after the Tigers turned it over at the Southeast Polk 2-yard line, and then Falloon caught a pass from Jackson Daly, had it at the 50. And now the Rams will receive the kickoff from Dawson Stein. Here is Falloon near side. Gets across the 25-yard line. And now the Rams will be back out onto the field. Scored in their first 5 possessions of the game, but in their last 2, went 3 and out, and then fumbled.
Rams take over at their own 27-yard line. First down.
Southeast Polk led 23-7 after the first quarter. And a much closer second quarter here at Rams Stadium. 5:22 to play here in the first half. Keep in mind, Valley will get the football first in the second half. Play action, pass is too high for Cole Falloon, their far side. Again, that pressure has been coming for a good majority of the night at Daly, and gets into a quarterback's head. Just has to get rid of the ball a little bit more quickly, especially after the last series. where it was an all-out blitz by the Tigers, and that resulted in that INT pick six. Second down and 10 for the Rams. Handoff to Christensen, the left side. Tries to hurdle over a man and gets close to the first down marker. Oh, and at the beginning of the game, it was very loud here. Just a press box here in attendance in the half. Daly steps back and goes down. Raritan with his second sack here of the first half. Boy, the Tigers, when they have been in an all-out blitz package, have been able to really disrupt Jackson Daly and what he's been able to try to do. So third and long, 25 seconds to play here in the first half. Daly fires it left side. Falloon, touchdown! On the money for Jackson Daly. Big play, Falloon, with his second touchdown grab of the first half. What an exclamation point to end the first 24 minutes of this ball game. Josh Wilson out for the extra point. It is on its way, and it is good. 33-14 Rams. 13 seconds remain here in the first half from Rams Stadium. We'll just continue to stay here as, again, we're in the later stages of this first half, but after a 61-yard touchdown reception back in the first quarter, how about that grab there by Falloon in the corner of the end zone. Perfect placement by Jackson Daly. Who's now delivered 4 touchdowns here in this first half of play. Hunter Chanthapon will kick this one away for Southeast Polk. And a squib kick by Chanthapon, the sophomore. Received by the Tigers at the 20. They'll go ahead and take a knee more than likely here with 5 seconds to play and head into the locker room once again. Valley will have the ball to begin the second half. But the Tiger defense did some good things here in the first half, but on third down and long, it was Cole Falloon that extended the drive. On a 15-yard penalty on Southeast Polk on the kickoff return. But going back to Cole Falloon against Max Barr, he drew a pass interference penalty on third down that extended the drive, and subsequently on a corner route in the end zone, hauled in his second touchdown grab of the night. Morrow will hand it off to Danny Rankins Jr. Has to cut out right side and gets brought down by number 54, Draven Woods. Southeast Polk fans, plenty in attendance here tonight, had a lot to cheer about in the first half, on their feet cheering the Rams as they head into the locker room. Meanwhile, the Tigers, again, they'll have the ball to begin the second half. Certainly have a lot of work to do. But at halftime, our score, Southeast Polk 33, Valley 14. We'll step aside for a quick break. When we come back, we'll have our Fairway halftime show next on the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away, delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
At Holt Plumbing and Heating, our team is clean-cut, professionally dressed, and always training to be the best. We have families too, and we understand that nothing is more important than keeping them safe and comfortable. Our passion is to be the clear first choice for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and home service needs. A high-quality job with a smile and a little extra wow. I would like to personally invite you to experience Holt Plumbing and Heating and find out why, for over 70 years, families all over Central Iowa say, "Let Holt handle that."
And welcome to the Fairway halftime show here from Ram Stadium in Pleasant Hill. Beautiful night for football. Again, first Friday night here in the month of September. It's Labor Day weekend and have been treated to one heck of a ball game after our first half of action. Again, Southeast Polk setting the tone early through the first 4 minutes of the game. Went up 13-0. And then Valley had some good moments in the second quarter. It was 23-7 after 1 quarter of play. But as you see right now, 33-14 is our score here at halftime. Jackson Daly, no, I said 4 touchdowns here before halftime, but 3 touchdowns there in the first half, hooking up with Cole Falloon twice. One a 61-yarder back in the first quarter, and then the most recent one in the final set of minutes here in the first half, a 30-yard strike. And it was Xavier Nwankpa that got the night started for the Rams. 2 receptions on the opening drive, including a 56-yard catch and score. But that was really all that we saw from Xavier Nwankpa. He is currently on crutches and has some ice around his right foot, and what appears to be will be out for the rest of the game. And certainly a guy that many fans wanted to see play here tonight, but hope that he is certainly okay. Just a dynamic player for the Rams. But meanwhile, for the Valley Tigers, just some errant mistakes at the worst moments for them in the first half, which included some penalties. Also had a pair of fumbles as well. Just a lot of back and forth, particularly in the first half, or in the second quarter, rather. Just when you thought the Tigers were grabbing momentum, then it just slipped away. But Mason Morrow delivering a beautiful pass, which ended up resulting in a long touchdown to Chase Hutchinson, and then a pick six by Jacob Owen. That was the lone turnover by the Rams there in the first half, and that resulted again in the pick six for the Valley Tigers. And at that point, the score was 26-14, so the Tigers were able to eat over half of the deficit, but just like that, Southeast Polk was able to end the first half with a successful scoring drive. Their first 5 drives of the game resulted in points, so a very good first half for Southeast Polk. Certainly the 4th-ranked Valley Tigers have some work to do, but again, they will have the ball to begin our second half, which will be coming up later on. But we'll continue our halftime coverage next here on the Fairway Halftime Show on CISN.TV.
Hey, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and if this year is anything like last year, folks are going to be coming in early to get things for their houses. Come in now and beat the rush, and Heat & Glow will help you out with some special promotions on gas inserts. We'll be doing up to $200 off on our gas metal inserts to retrofit into your drafty old wood fireplace. Come early, beat the rush. Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas in Urbandale.
Why do I look for the seal? It's about trust. Whether I'm buying a car, hiring a contractor, finding a tax preparer, or an honest mechanic, the Better Business Bureau's seal means this business meets high standards. When I see the seal, I know I'll get what I pay for. No more taking chances and no more worries. And I feel good about supporting local businesses. My life is so much easier knowing I can always trust BBB accredited businesses. It pays to look for the seal. See for yourself at bbb.org/Iowa.
Marching band out on the field here at halftime at Rams Stadium. The number one team in the state with a big advantage after one half of play, 33-14. The Southeast Polk Rams lead the Valley Tigers. Alongside our crew here tonight, Hunter Phillips. Again, delighted to have you with us here for what's been an exciting half of football thus far, especially that second quarter, like we talked about to begin the Fairway halftime show. Just a lot of back and forth we saw, but the Rams just making more big plays, especially in the air. But let's not forget about Titus Christensen and what he was able to do on the ground. He, of course, had a 28-yard scamper for a touchdown back in the first quarter. But whenever the Rams needed a big run, they gave it to number 2. And, man, he has just been on fire on the ground here tonight. Well over 100 yards already through one half of play. And, of course, the Drake Relays champion has the speed, and he is been very elusive against the Valley defense here tonight. So don't want to discount the play of Titus Christensen. And I also want to give an update as well on Michael Dacey, senior defensive end who got hurt early in the first quarter, looking over right now on crutches. And when we saw him land after trying to come up with a big stop behind the line of scrimmage against Jackson Daly, the senior quarterback for Southeast Polk, just really landed awkwardly on the turf, and it looks like it is his left ankle that is taped up and currently heading to the locker room right now. So unfortunately, we will not see Michael Dacey for the remainder of this game. Some big-time players. Again, a very physical battle here tonight, leaving the ball game, but certainly hope that Dacey is okay here for the remainder of the season. So just wanted to pass along that update to you. But again, right now, 33-14 is our score here at the break. We'll step aside for another timeout. When we come back, we'll go ahead and take a look again at the top 10 rankings in Class 5A delivered by the Des Moines Register, and looking at those matchups, which, of course, we have a few of those right here on CISN.TV. We'll take a look at that when we come back here on the Fairway Halftime Show from Pleasant Hill on CISN.TV.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and you've probably noticed there's shortages on most everything in the market today. Well, Heat and Glow has helped us out this year, and they are focusing their energy on their gas fireplace inserts. So if you've got a drafty old wood-burning fireplace and you want to get it retrofitted into a beautiful, high-efficient gas fireplace, come see us. We will have product to sell you.
Heat and Glow gas fireplace insert from Fireplace Superstore. 109th and Douglas in Urbandale, just west of Homeacres.
The Southeast Polk Marching Band, much like the Southeast Polk Ram football team, putting up a masterful performance. Here at halftime, Rams leading the Valley Tigers 33-14. Welcome back here to the Fairway halftime show. Like we talked about in our previous break, did want to run down the Class 5A rankings that are by the Des Moines Register. Again, Southeast Polk, the home team here tonight. Preseason #1 team, and of course after a big win against Dowling Catholic last week, remain #1, taking on #4 West Des Moines Valley. A game that we have for you as well on CISN.TV. #2 Ankeny taking on Ankeny Centennial. The last score update that we gave to you, it was the Jaguars that were up currently 14-0. We'll continue to pass along score updates throughout our game here tonight. And then #3, Dowling Catholic. They're hosting Waukee Northwest. Man, talk about a pair of tough matchups to start off your first season as a program if you're Waukee Northwest. But nearly were able to come up with a big upset victory against Valley last week, and hoping for the same success here tonight against Dowling Catholic, who is looking to rebound after a tough outing last week. That heartbreaking finish here against the Rams. But again, Dowling Catholic, the #3 team in the state, hosting Waukee Northwest. Meanwhile, #5, Cedar Rapids Kennedy, they're taking on Bettendorf tonight. Cedar Rapids Kennedy placed at #5. Dubuque Senior coming in at #6. They are at #7, Cedar Rapids Prairie, so a 6-7 matchup out in eastern Iowa. #8, Johnston. They're hosting their crosstown rival Urbandale, who is #9 in the state. You talk about a real good rivalry night here in week 2. We talked about Ankeny Centennial. Don't discount the matchup against their Urbandale and Johnston, 8 versus 9. And then Waukee Northwest, they did creep into the top 10 rankings with the performance that they were able to put together with their first game as a program against Valley last week on the road. 2 road games to start off their program's history. Again, Waukee Northwest, the Wolves, coming in at #10. Again, we're getting closer to the start of the second half here at Ram Stadium. We'll go ahead and take another break. When we come back, we'll get you ready for the second half next here on the Fairway halftime show. Again, our score 33-14. Southeast Polk over Valley on CISN.TV.
Hey, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and if this year is anything like last year, folks are going to be coming in early to get things for their houses. Come in now and beat the rush, and Heat and Glow will help you out with some special promotions on gas inserts. We'll be doing up to $200 off on our gas metal inserts to retrofit into your drafty old wood fireplace. Come early, beat the rush. Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas in Urbandale.
Why do I look for the seal? It's about trust. Whether I'm buying a car, hiring a contractor, finding a tax preparer, or an honest mechanic, the Better Business Bureau's seal means this business meets high standards. When I see the seal, I know I'll get what I pay for. No more taking chances and no more worries. And I feel good about supporting local businesses. My life is so much easier knowing I can always trust BBB accredited businesses. It pays to look for the seal. See for yourself at bbb.org/Iowa.
This is the Fairway halftime show. 33-14 is our score here at halftime. The number 1 team in the state in control against the number 4 team in the state here at the break. Again, Hunter Phillips along with our crew. Delighted to have you with us tonight. The Southeast Polk dance team now out on the field after a very good performance by the Rams marching band. And while we still have some time before we do get ready for the second half of action, again, Valley will have the football to begin our second half. Wanted to look at the upcoming schedules for both of these teams. Next up for Southeast Polk, next Friday, they will travel to Waukee, and they will break in the new stadium there at Waukee Northwest, taking on the Wolves. Again, that is September 10th, next Friday. And what a blistering start for the Wolves, who started off the season going up against number 5 Valley. This week, going up against the number 3 team in the state, and Dowling Catholic. And if Southeast Polk is able to hang on for the victory here tonight, they will potentially face again the number 1 team in the state. So 3 top 5 matchups to begin your tenure as a high school football program. A lot to ask for, but that'll be a good night there at Waukee Northwest next week for Southeast Polk and for Waukee Northwest. Then the Rams will once again stay on the road. They will travel north to Ankeny to face the Hawks. And what'll be a rematch of last year's Class 4A title game. That'll be a lot of fun to watch as well. Be interesting to see just how things play out in that matchup. Again, the Rams, just not their night when they played the Hawks last year. If there's still some salt in the wound there, that'll be a fun one to watch. And then Southeast Polk, they will return home September 24th, and this will be the start of 2 games where they'll face a pair of teams from out in the eastern portion of the state. Again, on September 24th, they will host Waterloo West, and then on October 1st, they will face Linn-Mar. As for the Valley Tigers, looking ahead at their upcoming schedule, they will be back on the road next Friday to take on the now 9th-ranked Urbandale Jayhawks, see how Urbandale fares with their matchup against number 8 Johnston. Meanwhile, looking ahead, they'll be back at home on September 17th against Waukee. That is a game that you'll be able to find right here on CISN.TV. Always a great matchup over the years between the Warriors and the Tigers. Of course, the Warriors, a little bit of a new-look team this year after the split there in Waukee. And then the Tigers will be back on the road on September 24th. They will take on the Bobcats of Marshalltown, travel a little north, about an hour or so. And then on October 1st, they will host the Ankeny Hawks. So look at the upcoming schedules for both of these teams, but we still have one half of football left to be played here at Ram Stadium. Again, our score at halftime, 33-14, Rams over the Tigers. Again, thank you to Fairway for sponsoring our halftime show here on CISN.TV. We'll be back with the second half next here on the Central Iowa Sports Network. Don't go anywhere.
Plumbing and Heating continues to be one of Central Iowa's fastest growing plumbing, heating, and cooling companies. I'm proud of what we've accomplished at Holt. Our team is leading the way in providing the latest in home comfort solutions, and we have fun doing it. Our passion is to be the clear first choice for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and home service needs. And at the end of the day, a job well done and a happy customer means everything to us. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and if this year is anything like last year, folks are going to be coming in early to get things for their houses. Come in now and beat the rush, and Heat & Glow will help you out with some special promotions on gas inserts. We'll be doing up to $200 off on our gas metal inserts to retrofit into your drafty old wood fireplace. Come early, beat the rush. Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas in Urbandale.
Still at halftime. Again, presented by Fairway on CISN.TV, but getting closer to the second half, getting underway. The Tigers jogging out onto the field. They will have the football first to begin the second half. Looking to bounce back after a rough first 24 minutes of play 33-14 is our score here at halftime. The Rams starting to make their way out onto the field for their, again, second home game here in the early portion of this 2021 season. To recap again, Southeast Polk was able to score on their first 5 possessions. Touchdown, touchdown, field goal, touchdown, field goal, respectively. 3 of those touchdowns came in the air from Jackson Daly, 2 to Cole Falloon, and 1 to Xavier Wongpa, who was limited to action in the first 2 series of the game for the Rams before going out with what appears to be a lower leg injury, either ankle or foot, but will miss the remainder of the game. But and the Rams just so deep with playmakers, plenty got involved. You know that the one area that the Rams will look to shore up is pass protection for Jackson Daly. Despite his 3 touchdowns, he does have the 1 interception. That was a pick 6. He was being backed up by 3 Tigers, an all-out blitz. Jacob Allen was able to take it to the house from midfield for the pick 6, but multiple occasions it seemed like the Tigers were able to get into the backfield of the Rams, forcing Jackson Daly to get rid of the ball quicker than he'd like, but still was able to adjust. And how about the play of Titus Christensen on the ground? He was able to get a rushing touchdown, well over 100 yards on the ground in the first half, and Josh Wilson with a pair of field goals. As for the Valley Tigers, it was penalties and turnovers that really hurt them, looking again to shore that up here in the second half as they will look to rebound and try to build something positive. Chase Hutchinson with a touchdown grab, a long touchdown grab. That coming from Mason Morrow, that the lone offensive scorer. Haven't been too many offensive bright spots for the Tigers. Defensively, though, look at Eli Raridan. He does have a catch, but on defense has 2 sacks. Going back to the Rams again having to protect their senior quarterback a little bit better here in the second half. It has been an awfully physical game. We mentioned Wongpa. He is out for the rest of the game, as is Michael Dacey, senior defensive lineman. Both players absolutely big for their respective squads, but these are 2 programs that are deep and well coached, as we all know. It'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments were made in the locker room. But no doubt the Tigers will need to come out with some intensity, and will need to be able to set the tone here early in the second half if they want a chance to come back in this ball game. So the Tigers heading to the sideline. Southeast Polk huddling up one final time. Almost ready for our second half of action here in this top 5 showdown under the lights at Ram Stadium in Pleasant Hill. Number 1, Southeast Polk. Number 4, West Des Moines Valley. Only week 2, but you just get a sense that these are 2 teams that are only going to get better throughout the course of the season, and what things are going to look like later on in the year really has to excite you. Valley in their road whites. They will be receiving. And as for the Rams, the offense has been awfully productive, but can't say enough about the defense and what they've been able to do to start this season. Giving up just 7 points in their season opening victory against Dowling Catholic. And through one half of play, giving up 1 offensive score. Otherwise have Not giving up much running room for Danny Rankins Jr. and company. Gary Swenson, before the game, head coach for the Valley Tigers, emphasized how much the ground game needs to improve and continue to get better in order for the Tigers to have success this season and in particular for this game. Hunter Chanthapon sends it off, and we're underway for the second half here at Rams Stadium. It is Danny Rankins Jr. finds a seam line left side. Still on his feet. What a big return by the Tigers. And they will have it in Ram territory to start off the second half. Rankins Jr. showing off his explosiveness in the return game. Has two very solid returns here thus far. Abu Sama making the tackle for Southeast Polk. Otherwise, Rankins would have taken it to the house. Very good field position for Mason Morrow and company. But how about that to start off the second half? Gavin McCrory, what a night he has had so far. McCrory caused a fumble back early in the first quarter, in which the Rams were able to take advantage of that with a touchdown. And then coming in with the blitz, number 4 all over number 4 on the other side. Morrow taking the sack. 2nd and 19 for the Tigers. 11:10 to play in the third quarter. The give is to Rankins. Cuts left side. Gain of 3, possibly 4 yards. 3rd and long. Now for the Tigers. Boy, after a very big return by Danny Rankins Jr., we've seen tonight just when you thought the Tigers had a solid grip of momentum, the Rams have been able to make big plays on defense, forcing already 2 turnovers tonight, and now have the Tigers pinned here with a 3rd and long. Morrow rolls off to his right. Pressure coming. And was that a forward pass? They're going to say it's a fumble. And it is recovered by the Rams, forcing their 3rd turnover of the night. How about that from Draven Woods, who gets the belt? Plenty of Rams have shared that belt tonight, making big play after big play. It looked like in live action that was possibly a forward pass, but nonetheless, Mason Morrow was just trying to roll to his right. Pressure coming from behind, and just a clean play made by Draven Woods. Strips it, and now the Rams take over at midfield. It's Titus Christensen charging ahead for 5 yards. Christensen with a 28-yard touchdown run. That was the 2nd touchdown scored of the night for the Rams. Scored 2 touchdowns within the first 4 minutes of the game. Movement by the Tigers. That was Tate Larson, senior defensive lineman, who jumped offside. Again, not to play a broken record, but the penalties have really hurt the Tigers here tonight. So it moves the chains for Southeast Polk. Multiple times tonight, the Tigers have just given the Rams a fresh set of downs. That will not make the Valley coaching staff very happy. Can't do that against this Rams offense, who has just been on a roll here tonight as Christensen totes the rock. Goes ahead about 4 or 5 yards. And what a luxury to have if you're senior quarterback Jackson Daly, with Xavier Wankpa with 3 receiving touchdowns already this year. He left early in the first quarter. You can rely on a guy like number 2, Titus Christensen, to not only be a threat on the ground, but also as a receiving threat. Makes your job a lot easier. That one caught out in the flat by the Rams. I believe that was Quint Christensen. And it was his second catch here on the night. So there was no gain on the play. Brings up a 3rd down. Well, if Valley wants to come back in this football game, this is where they need to start, right here. For Southeast Polk, trying to keep the pressure on the 4th-ranked Tigers. And Christensen has nowhere to go. I believe that was Caden Hutch, senior linebacker. Dove in and made a shoestring tackle. Textbook by Hutch. He's made a couple of big plays tonight, but certainly a much-needed stop for the Tigers' defense. And now the punting unit out for the Rams. Last time they were out on the field, the snap went over Christensen's head, and the Tigers took over, but only for one play. It was fair caught. Ball is on the ground. I believe that was Hutchinson there to receive it, but did get on top of it. Hutchinson with the lone touchdown grab for the Tigers tonight. And it will be Valley football at their own 10-yard line with 7:15 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Both teams trading possessions here to begin the second half. But after a good return to start off the second half by Danny Rankins Jr., the Tigers on their first play of the half gave up a sack. Morrow was swarmed by McCrory. And that ultimately resulted in a negative drive. Rankins Jr. getting the ball on 1st down. Rankins last week, 92 yards on the ground and 3 touchdowns. Well, it was an integral part to the offense last year. Was the backup behind Jaden Williams, who is now playing at the University of Northern Iowa. Averaged 6.5 yards per carry was Rankins. Only had 2 touchdowns. He's already surpassed it this season. Quarterback keeper off the RPO. Morrow only able to get a couple of yards and another 3rd down here for the Tigers. Both teams 1-0 to start the season. Both winning on the last play of the game. Question was asked, how would they perform after such exhilarating finishes? We've seen a good football game thus far, but for the Tigers, just have not been able to get over the hump. Rankins Jr. with nowhere to go, swallowed up by the Rams defense. So a 3-and-out will give the ball back to Southeast Polk. 5:25 and counting here in this third quarter. Abu Sama, as well as Titus Christensen, set to receive this boot by Dawson Stein. Low line drive punt. Goes out of bounds. Southeast Polk will take over in Valley territory. Here with now 5:02 left to play in quarter number 3. Southeast Polk last year snapped a 6-game losing skid against Valley, only giving up 7 points. Those were the fewest points scored by Valley in the series. Well, and a similar type of performance thus far by this Rams team. It was flexed their muscle here tonight. And for the first time, at least in the last 9 meetings, Southeast Polk looking to go back-to-back against Valley. Still a lot of football left. It's Abu Sama, excellent track and field athlete for Southeast Polk's track and field team that had ample success at the Drake Relays and the Iowa High School State Track and Field Championships. Runs ahead for a couple of yards. Sama last week for the Rams only had 2 carries for 6 yards. But with the injury to Wongpa, he's been used more often here tonight. The jet sweep, well defended by Max Barr and company. Carr with the tackle for loss. Max Barr, rather. Aside from a pass interference call late in the second quarter that allowed the Rams to stay on the field and end up scoring with Cole Falloon, Max Barr has been everywhere for the Tigers in the secondary. 3rd and long for the Rams. 2 receivers out to the far side. The give is to Sama. Breaks through the first wave. Still will remain a few yards shy of the line to gain. Brings up 4th down with 3.5 minutes to play here in the third quarter.
Abu Sama carries for the Rams. Tackled by Jay Moore.
Josh Wilson has shown that he certainly has a strong enough leg, connecting on field goals of 34 and 40 yards tonight, but the Rams will just continue to try to build to their lead and hopefully for them try to get a first down or draw Valley offside. Play clock winding down. Did not get the snap off in time, and Southeast Polk, I believe, called a timeout. And they did. So we'll take a timeout with them. 2:53 left to play in quarter number 3. It's 33-14 Southeast Polk on CISN.TV.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away. Delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
Brad Zelenovich, 7th season leading the Southeast Polk Rams. Spent some time at Ankeny coaching the Hawks. Before that, long-time tenure as an assistant with the Rams back home here at Southeast Polk, and what a job he has done with this program. Coming up on a 4th and 3 here, and Zelenovich wanted to talk things over. 2:53 remaining in this third quarter. Still have the same score that we had at halftime. High-scoring first quarter, where Southeast Polk led 23-7. Valley had some bright spots in the second quarter, but it has been all Southeast Polk thus far here tonight. Daly back to throw on fourth down. Has a man open. It's Falloon. Touchdown number 3 for big play Falloon. Give him the hat trick. There is a flag on the field, so let's hold up here. It was in the backfield. Touchdown may get waved off. We'll see. Again, Brad Bunting is our head referee. And that is on Caden Proctor, so that takes away the touchdown. Boy, and that was on fourth down. And now the punt team will come out for Southeast Polk. Boy, a huge penalty on Proctor. Second penalty called on the 4-star prospect that has gotten offers from all of the, seems like, Power 5 schools in the country. But Falloon nearly had his third touchdown of the night taken away. Now it's Christensen with the left-footed boot. Getting on top of it is Hutchinson. Valley again with less than ideal starting position, now at the 15-yard line. 2:34 remaining in this third quarter. Southeast Polk ahead. Tigers, at least their defense has held up their end of the bargain. But Southeast Polk has not been able, or their defense has really been bend, not break here tonight. Not giving up very much against a Valley team that's got a little bit of a new look offense. Some familiarity, who only has one catch thus far. They've been trying to go to Rankins. And we did have some shoving going on afterwards. The officials have let most of that go here. So now 2nd and 8 for the Tigers. As we mentioned at halftime, they will be on the road to take on another top 10 team next week, taking on the Urbandale Jayhawks. And then at home against Waukee, so Valley with a tough schedule here early. Quick toss by Morrow. Out to the right side to Rankins. And he gets close to the first down marker. Rankins' third catch of the night. Makes it a 3rd and 1 with 1:25 to play here in the third quarter. See what the Tigers draw up here. Quick handoff to Rankins. And he was met up behind McCrory. The first Ram in there comes up limping a little bit. But all night the Tigers have been trying to establish the run game, but when push comes to shove, it's been the Southeast Polk defensive line that has won the battle in the trenches thus far. And a timeout is called on the field. Stops play with 41 seconds to go. I believe it is a timeout by Valley. We'll go ahead and stay here as, again, we only have 41 seconds left to play. And no doubt it's coming up on 4-down territory here for the Tigers, and see what they can put together. But the battle at the line of scrimmage clearly has been won by the Rams tonight, and trying to go to a guy like Danny Rankins, who does have some power, good size at the running back position, but The Rams have just simply been too much. So a big start by the Rams, setting the tone early, has guided them to where they're at here tonight. Scored 13 points in their victory over Dowling. 33 thus far against Valley. So the Tigers go for it. Quick toss off to the left side. And getting across for the first down is Aiden Price. The backup quarterback helps out his fellow QB, Mason Morrow. And with enough speed there on the screen play, gets across the line to gain for a first down. Abu Sama making the tackle. Now 20 seconds left to play. This more than likely the final play of the third quarter for Valley. Morrow looks downfield. And they're going to get Southeast Polk for at least a defensive holding or pass interference. Either way, it'll push the ball forward for Valley. Eli Raridan amongst two Tigers that were intended targets. Reed Schilb, 6'2" wide receiver who has yet to make a catch here tonight, was also in the vicinity. So now it is 1st and 10 at the 46 for Valley. 7 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Grevin Good as well as Raridan flanked out here to the near side of your screen with Rankins in the backfield. Morrow back to pass. Pressure coming. Has to move up in the pocket. Is able to scamper here and there. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. But that will take us to the end of the third quarter. We head to the fourth quarter in this battle of top 5 teams in Class 5A. It's been all Rams thus far, 33-14. We'll be back, and we'll have the fourth quarter next on the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Plumbing and Heating continues to be one of Central Iowa's fastest growing plumbing, heating, and cooling companies. I'm reminded of that every day as I see our fleet of vehicles in all shapes and sizes head out to help customers in need. We work hard to keep our vehicles clean and in good shape. Some are customized with great ideas, and some maybe not so much. But at the end of the day, a job well done and a happy customer means everything to us. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away, delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
3 quarters are in the books here on this Friday night. Beautiful Friday night, I should add, from Ram Stadium in Pleasant Hill. 33-14 Rams. Been the dominant team through 3 quarters of play. Valley has the ball to begin the fourth quarter. Morrow trying to find some real estate. It goes out of the hands of tight end Owen Westermeyer. Westermeyer does have a catch here tonight, but here over the last few series, Morrow has been chased in and out of the pocket. When Morrow has time, he's as good as any with delivering the football, but the Tigers' offensive line has been simply overwhelmed by this defensive front by the Rams. Even without Xavier Wongpa, they have been able to force 3 Tiger turnovers. As the ball was snapped, back judge throws a flag. And it's been mistakes like that that have hurt the Tigers throughout the course of the night. On third down, simply cannot afford to take a delay of game penalty that backs you up 5 yards further. So here's Morrow. Again, chased. Rolls off to the right. Caden Proctor coming in. And the ball is incomplete. Eli Raridan nearly came up with a fantastic grab with his right hand in midair. And we do have a member of the Southeast Polk defense down on the field. Trying to look at a number here, and it looks like it is Sam Good. So our officials call an injury timeout. 11:42 left to play here in our ball game tonight. Fourth down and 15 upcoming here for the Tigers. It looks like Good is going to get up. Being helped off by the athletic training staff. Looked like more of a cramp. Had to stretch out his right leg, so good to see Sam Good, who has been targeted a couple of times by Jackson Daly in the passing game, but he's been very good on the defensive side of the ball. Limps off, but looks like he's going to be okay. Fourth and long. And before the Tigers get ready to set up the play, Brad Zelenovich wants to talk things over. Second timeout of the half by the Rams. We'll take a break as well. 11:42 left to play. Rams 33, Tigers 14 on CISN.TV.
Plumbing and Heating continues to be one of Central Iowa's fastest growing plumbing, heating, and cooling companies. I'm proud of what we've accomplished at Holt. Our team is leading the way in providing the latest in home comfort solutions, and we have fun doing it. Our passion is to be the clear first choice for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and home service needs. And at the end of the day, a job well done and a happy customer means everything to us. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and if this year is anything like last year, folks are going to be coming in early to get things for their houses. Come in now and beat the rush, and Heat & Glow will help you out with some special promotions on gas inserts. We'll be doing up to $200 off on our gas metal inserts to retrofit into your drafty old wood fireplace. Come early, beat the rush. Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas in Urbandale.
And we are back live, and Aiden Price hauls in a big grab on 4th and 15. And that got the Valley student section and fans over on the visiting sideline up on their feet. What a grab in midair by Aiden Price, who saw time at quarterback last year, was the primary backup for Jake Rubley. Still the backup quarterback for Mason Morrow. Well, what a nice throw by the senior. Disrupted nicely by Southeast Polk. Price again. There, the intended target, Jay Saginaga, senior defensive back. So now 11 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Tigers trying to get something going here late. Morrow stepping back deep. Off his back foot. Falls off the hands of Cade Grevengood. And an offensive lineman for the Tigers a little slow to get up. Looks to be okay. That is Brevin Ayers. Rams fans have had a lot to cheer for tonight. Packed house. In fact, they had to bring out some extra bleachers to be able to make sure everyone had a good seat here tonight. Fans on their feet making some noise. 3rd and 10. Morrow. Pass deflected and incomplete. Andrew Harris, one of the leaders of this Rams defense, making the play. And now the Tigers will look to convert on 4th down once again here on this drive. Converted on 4th and 15 earlier. And now in another 4th and long situation. Morrow. Pressure coming. And the Rams stuff the Tigers. Draven Woods amongst a slew of Rams that just converged on the senior quarterback of Valley. And it's a change of downs. And now the Rams back with the football with 10:48 left to play in regulation. Jackson Daly with 3 passing touchdowns, all coming in the first half. 2 in the first quarter, 1 in the second quarter. Gives to Christensen, who himself has a rushing touchdown and loses a couple of yards. Player slow to get up for Southeast Polk, it looks like. So we'll go ahead and take a timeout as well for the injured player on the field. 10:31 to play in our ball game here tonight. Southeast Polk ahead on CISN.TV.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away, delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
Second and 12 upcoming for the Rams. Injured player for Southeast Polk was able to walk off the field, Parker Strawn. Sophomore offensive guard. Did want to pass along a final score that we did receive. Dowling Catholic, the number 3 team in the state, with a bounce-back win as they defeat number 10, Waukee Northwest. That down first home game of the season. On a big hit here along the near sideline. Delivering that was Drew Henderson. Kavanaugh also there for the Tigers. Maybe a little bit of frustration shown off on that play. Valley defense has certainly amped up the physicality here tonight, but Southeast Polk's offense has been well balanced and are able to draw the Tigers offside once more. This will be on Tate Larson. It does still remain third down, but it cuts the distance in half. Now at 9.5 to play. Here in the fourth quarter, Southeast Polk looking for back-to-back wins against Valley. Daly fires it over far side. Kyle Sisler caught for 5 yards, or for a few yards rather. But not enough for the first down. Rams offense that scored on their first 5 possessions has not scored here in the second half, but haven't needed to because of the excellent play of their defense. Titus Christensen set the punt. High spiraling kick is received at the 15-yard line. And now the Tigers will be back out onto the field. So for Valley, the number 4 team in the state, looking for a bounce-back season. They're going 4-5 if you include the forfeit against Dowling, a loss, 4-5. But if not, Tigers ended the year on a 3-game win streak. And during that span, outscored their opponents 102-16. They were poised for a very big matchup against Dowling. Looking for a better performance. Nearly picked off by Abu Sama. It'll be 2nd and 10. So the Tigers ended last season on the field, riding a positive wave, but knew that they were going to have a challenging start to the season. Just got past Waukee Northwest last week. A big gain on 2nd down. Will move the chains for a Tiger first down. But head coach Gary Swenson admitted that a little bit young on the defensive side of the ball. And need to get better at running the ball. The Tigers have just not been able to establish that run game and create that balance that they really needed. Morrow rolls off to his right and finds his big tight end Eli Raridan. Second catch of the night for Raridan, who had a 78-yard touchdown catch last week in the win against Waukee Northwest. Raridan will play his college ball at Notre Dame. Haven't talked about Raridan all that much here tonight. He only had 1 catch for 3 yards against the Rams last year, but seemed fitting that Raridan was going to go to Notre Dame. His father, Scott, was an offensive lineman for the Fighting Irish in the early 2000s. As that is deflected, will bring up a 2nd down. So that was Scott Jr. Grandfather Scott Sr. was Notre Dame's strength and conditioning coach under legendary head coach Lou Holtz. Was the strength and conditioning coach when the Fighting Irish won the 1988 national championship. So Raridan will go to a school that is known for producing some pretty good tight ends. And looking to dazzle here in his final campaign as a Valley Tiger, Rankins immediately has to backtrack as the Rams are just all over the senior tailback. Andrew Reed amongst a pair of Rams in on the stop. So 3rd and 14 for the Tigers. 7:45 left to play in this one. Southeast Polk's stifling defense has given opponents fits here to begin the season. Morrow looking to carve into it and finds Eli Raridan. Flag on the field, thrown at the line of scrimmage. Once again, we turn to Brad Bunting, our head referee. It appears as though this is going to move back. That is on Bradley Benz, 6'5", offensive lineman. Weighs 295 pounds, big offensive lineman for the Tigers, who has tried to shore up the gap in that battle at the line of scrimmage. That time, caught for holding. 3rd and now 24 for Valley. Morrow with a deep step back, has plenty of time to throw, surveys his options, nothing going. Off to his right, throws it downfield, and it is incomplete. Abu Sama in there defensively for the Rams. Grevengood a little slow to get up. And he is still down on the sidelines. He went up and reached for that one. And there's also a player down here on the near side for Valley as well. So 2 players down for the Tigers here late in this ball game. Stops play with 7:12 to go here in the 4th quarter. Young men just trying to give it their all here down the stretch, and certainly don't want to see injuries this late in the ball game. Grevengood gets up on his own, so a good sign for a player that has been targeted multiple times. So an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on both teams. Must have been some extracurricular activity after the play was over. You see Minwoo Lee, senior offensive lineman, helped off the field. Didn't quite see what happened out there on the field, but the penalty's offset. Still 4th and long. The Rams defense fired up. Fans on their feet here on the home side for Southeast Polk, who has put together a stellar performance against the number 4 team in the state. So Danny Rankins called for an unsportsmanlike, and Cole Rogers called for an unsportsmanlike penalty. Valley punts it away. Wobbly punt that is fielded at the 13. A little shake and bake there from Abu Sama. Sama still on his feet and gets brought down to the 35. 20-yard return by Abu Sama. Boy, he just juked his man out of his shoes. Slow to get up as a member of the Valley Special Teams unit. And that is Drew Henderson, certainly a guy that Coach Swenson doesn't want to get hurt here down the stretch. Henderson, one of those seniors, and he is going to be tended to by the athletic training staff. Looks like he hurt possibly his shoulder. So Rams with the football. Just under 7 minutes to play in this one. Jackson Daly still out on the field, as well as Titus Christensen, the starting unit. continuing to remain on the field as they lead 33-14. Rams poised to go to 2-0. Christensen. 8-9-yard run there by Titus Christensen, who has blazed his way to a big night on the ground for the Rams. Had a touchdown run early in the first quarter, but has come up with some big runs at various points throughout the night when Southeast Polk really needed to get something going on the ground. They've turned to number 2, and he has delivered. Deep in the play clock, Daly takes the snap. Christensen once again. Looks like he gets enough for the first down, and he will. Now 6 minutes to go here in our ball game. As we mentioned for Southeast Polk at halftime, looking ahead at the Rams' schedule, they will travel to Waukee next Friday and break in the new facility out there as they take on Waukee Northwest, who fell tonight 17-10 against Allen Catholic. Christensen off to the right, finds a seam. Christensen all the way, touchdown Rams. King Titus, second score of the night. And that puts an exclamation point to what has been a big night for Southeast Polk. Josh Wilson out for the extra point. He's only missed one tonight. It's on its way, and it is true. 40-14 Rams, 5:20 to play on CISN.TV.
Plumbing and Heating continues to be one of Central Iowa's fastest growing plumbing, heating, and cooling companies. I'm reminded of that every day as I see our fleet of vehicles in all shapes and sizes head out to help customers in need. We work hard to keep our vehicles clean and in good shape. Some are customized with great ideas, and some maybe not so much. But at the end of the day, a job well done and a happy customer means everything to us. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away. Delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
A 50-plus yard touchdown run by Titus Christensen, his second touchdown on the ground tonight. Puts Southeast Polk up 40-14 with 5:20 to play in the fourth quarter. What a night for the Rams here on their home field. Squib kick received by Valley. Max Barr takes it to nearly the 40-yard line. And now the Tiger offense will be back out onto the field. And there is an upset in Class 5A. Ankeny Centennial defeating number 2 Ankeny in that crosstown rivalry game that we're able to watch here on CISN.TV. 14-7, a low-scoring affair, but the Jaguars coming up victorious at home against the Ankeny Hawks. And I believe that win pushed Jerry Pizzetti to most wins all time in Iowa high school football history. May have to fact check me there, but I believe he was tied coming into the season. But what a way to get that record-breaking win, if it was. than to do it against Ankeny, a school that he coached at for many years. Went over to Ankeny Centennial and has done a really good job building that program. So 2nd and 4 for the Tigers offense. Mason Morrow with a passing touchdown late in the first quarter. So that one is bobbled by Rankins for incomplete. That was to Chase Hutchinson. Otherwise, the only other touchdown scored by the Tigers was a pick six for 50 yards by Jacob Owen. Valley offense has been held in check here tonight. There's some good players on that Valley team. Just got to give a lot of credit to Southeast Polk, especially without number 5, Xavier Wankpa, to do what they've done tonight against the Tigers. Speaks a lot about the Rams and where they're at defensively here early on. On 3rd down, Mason Morrow still chugging along here late in the fourth quarter. Picks up the first down and more. The senior showing off his toughness, gives the Tigers a first down with 4:23 to play here in the fourth quarter. So as we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, the last time these two teams met, Morrow was actually starting on defense, was not the starting quarterback. He had 4 tackles in that game. But last season, as a starting quarterback, threw for 550 yards, 3 touchdowns, 4 picks, airs it out, and coming in to catch it, did he make the grab? He did! That ball was up in the air for a long time. And how about Cade Grevengood, who was hurt here a little bit earlier in the fourth quarter, like a center fielder, ranging in to come in and make that grab, keep his feet in bounds. No, it's not a game-changing play by any means, but, man, what great effort by Cade Grevengood. Another Tiger first down. Looking to score their first touchdown of the second half. Morrow with a little elusiveness in the backfield. Keeps it himself. I believe he has enough for the first down. Southeast Polk livid on the sidelines, looking for a flag. But it stays with the Tigers. Remains a first down at the 14. 3:45 to play. And before the bus ride back to West Des Moines, Tigers want something positive to build on. Again, they will be back on the road next week to take on Urbandale. Rankins met immediately in the backfield. Cole Rogers. Those two were involved in a play earlier here in the quarter that resulted in each player, Rankins Jr. and Rogers, getting an unsportsmanlike conduct. Second down and 10 for Valley. Now 3 minutes to go. Morrow looks to his right, throws to his right. Incomplete pass, but there is a flag. And it is going to be a hold against the Tigers. That'll back him up 10 yards. A lot of penalties for the Tigers here tonight. Something that I'm sure head coach Gary Swenson and his staff will look to correct in practice next week and looking back at the film. Want to beat teams like Southeast Polk and Again, a good team like Urbandale next week. Got to be a little bit more disciplined. Second and long now for Valley. Morrow, well, trouble with the snap, but retrieves it. Caught by Aiden Price. He's made a couple nice grabs tonight. Takes it back to the original line of scrimmage. Now the officials are going to stop play here. And it is a medical injury timeout. Member of the Southeast Polk defense over on the sideline. So we'll go ahead and stay here. Just over 2 minutes remaining here in our ball game tonight. Again, do apologize if you're watching our tape delay for any technical difficulties here throughout the night, but we certainly do appreciate you joining us for what's been a fun night of football here in Pleasant Hill. First Friday night here in the month of September. What a way to start off this Labor Day weekend. And good to see number 3, Joel Hackbarth, the senior defensive back, get up on his own feet, and looks like he is okay, receiving high fives as he is about to jog over towards the sideline. But an entertaining ball game, but the Rams were able to deliver early and often. Again, got off to a 13-0 lead, scored 2 touchdowns, a missed extra point, but this was all within the first 4 minutes of the game. First touchdown coming less than 2 minutes into the game. It's 23-7 Southeast Polk after the first quarter of play. Low-scoring second quarter, and clearly it's been a low-scoring second half, but got to credit both defenses and what they've been able to do, especially Southeast Polk, limiting a very talented Tigers offense. 3rd and 10, maybe 11. Pass is caught. And that should be enough for the first down. That is Reed Schilb, 6'2" senior. Second catch tonight for Reed Schilb. First and goal for the Tigers, looking for their second offensive touchdown of the night. Now with 2:25 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Rankins in the backfield. Gets the carry, and not much going. Ran into a wall of Ram defenders. Run defense has been absolutely terrific for Brad Zelenovich and his team. Limited the Dowling Catholic Maroons on the ground last week. Less than 100 yards they gave up on the ground, and gave up surely less than that here tonight. Second and goal, Morrow rolls off to his right, throws, and it is caught for the touchdown. And that is Aiden Price that hauls in the touchdown. And for Price, that is his first touchdown of the season. Only had 1 catch for 6 yards last week in that win against Joaquin Northwest. But he, being a fellow quarterback, knew where to go in the route. And hauls in a nice touchdown grab here late in the fourth quarter. Dawson Stein, 1 for 1 with extra points tonight. Is now 2 for 2. So with 1:33 remaining here in this one, Southeast Polk leading 40-21. Again, we'll just continue to stay here for the remaining portion of the game. Again, once again, we appreciate all of you for joining us here tonight. Beautiful night for football. Can't say enough about the crowd that we had here tonight as well. You know, last year was an odd season with the COVID year, and while COVID is still hanging around, just got to love when the crowds come out to support these young student athletes and two really good football teams, two passionate fan bases, student sections full. This is what it's all about, football Friday nights, and glad to be able to deliver it to all of you here tonight. Certainly the matchup of the week, two top 5 teams in the state, and you know that they're, again, just going to continue to get better throughout the course of the year. But Southeast Polk, through the first 2 weeks of the season, showing why they were selected number 1. And clearly a team on a mission after a runner-up finish in Class 4A last year, and return a very good core of players from last year's team that did well at the Unidome before falling short against Ankeny in the title game. So Southeast Polk will be back out onto the field. Again, 1:33 remaining here in this one. Jackson Daly with 3 passing touchdowns tonight, all of which came in the first half. Does have the 1 interception that was a pick 6. But Daly has thrown some absolute bullets tonight. And Valley was chasing Daly for much of the first half, but stood strong in the pocket, took some very big hits. But still with a very good offensive line in front of him and plenty of weapons minus Xavier Nwankpa. Daly was superb tonight. And the first play is a handoff to the junior Abu Sama. Southeast Polk student section, you can hear him here from the press box. Going to have a lot to celebrate once they make their way home. As we approach 1 minute to play here tonight, 2nd and 9 for Southeast Polk. Back-to-back wins against Valley. When you look at the series history again, over the last 9 meetings, Valley had won 6. Last year, Southeast Polk snapped a 6-game losing streak against the Tigers. And now for the first time in quite some time, the Rams have gone back-to-back against Valley. A lot of eyes were on this matchup here tonight. And the Rams in victory formation after a dominant performance in this battle of top 5 teams. The number 1 team in the state remains unbeaten at 2-0 as they defeat the 4th-ranked Valley Tigers. 40-21 is our final score here from Valley Stadium. So Southeast Polk, they jump to 2-0 here in the early season. And once again, the Rams will be in action next Friday at Joaquin Northwest. Meanwhile, Valley, they will be at Urbandale next Friday, and they drop to 1-1. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us here tonight from Ram Stadium in Pleasant Hill. Once again, our final score, Southeast Polk 40, West Des Moines Valley 21. On behalf of our hardworking crew here tonight from Pleasant Hill, I'm Hunter Phillips, signing off here on this Friday night. Enjoy your Labor Day weekend, and you've been watching Iowa High School football on CISN.TV.